Hello, hello. How is everybody? This was the only time I could do the stream. I got to work tomorrow on Thanksgiving and on Friday. So you guys are probably not going to see me around much. But I wanted to do this. As you can tell, I do not have my camera on. I don't have a picture. This is kind of a last minute thing. Very interesting, some things that I found out about Thanksgiving. I was going to do like a small video and such. I will also talk about things I am thankful for this year, and maybe an update or two. Not sure. Um, so hopefully, actually, you guys are going to find this very interesting. So if you are, able to, please share this out. Let everybody know that I am live. And yes, my phone for some reason is doing some background stuff, not trying to do a bunch of loops and all kinds of stuff. It was just a pure accident. So, how's everybody's day going? We've got two people in the chat. Thank you guys very, very much for being here. Hey, Jen, sis, how are you? And I do want to say, um, give a if Jen's okay with me giving an update. I know she has posted on social media kind of an update, and it's a very concerning update. Um, with her situation. Eddie, hello. It is good to see you. Hey, Florina, it's good to see you guys. Um, just if you guys want to check out Jen on Twitter, I know a lot of people do have her on Twitter or Facebook. You will see an update, and to me, it's very concerning. Um, oh wow, already. Thank you for the thumbs down. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, basically I've got some information that people have not. It's very interesting to find this out. You guys know like places like history.com. I know what Wikipedia has it sometimes on theirs, but some of the information I get just it kind of gives you a little bit to think about. Um, but I will go into that here shortly. I do want to say Thanksgiving in America. Canada already done their Thanksgiving. Um, but we should be thankful every day, not just on a holiday. Um, but I'm just very thankful for my besties, um, my best friends, the friends that I've made this past year, my family, of course, will always be important, just as important as my friends and my family that are online. Um, I'm very thankful that I've got a job, no matter how big or small it is. Today I went and opened up an account for me to start buckling down and saving funds to get me a car. It's going to be slow going, but I'd rather have an account with a bank and to get towards my goals. I'm very thankful for the workplace, the people that my coworkers, they're amazing people and they are so sweet. They are very understanding and they do work well with me and understand the entire everybody's situation. We all work together as best we can as a team, and that's the kind of workplace that is ideal for a lot of different places, especially when you're working in a place where you've got things to do, so many different things to do. Um, and my manager is really, I'm thankful for my manager because she is one that tries her best to help others, even um, when she sees somebody struggling, she does what she can to make things easier on them, to get them up to speed, to get them even even if it's not work related, if they have an issue, she's always been open to talk to, which is really kind of her considering that most people take it as a job and they leave. And she's very dedicated to her work. And so I do have to say that I'm very thankful for my manager and my coworkers. They're awesome people. Every single one of you guys that are in here right now, I'm very thankful for you guys. Um, Especially this time last year when I had been transitioning out of a hard situation into a better situation. You guys were there for me. Um, the people that are lurking, I want to thank you guys as well because if it wasn't for you guys, I'm very thankful for you guys to be lurking, to be hanging out in the background and being a part of this and listening to me and listening to my stories and watching my videos. I'm very thankful for you guys because without the lurkers and without all my friends here on social media, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. Wolf and Hound, hello. Carol, hello. It is good to see y'all. Yes, I'm a little emotional because I'm just very thankful for everybody. Everybody has something. It has skills, has different things that I like about them, and everybody at some time steps forward and uses that, and I love being able to see that. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I'm very thankful for um, being able to even just wake up and wonder if I'm working or not, or starting, getting other things going on, and the friends that I've made and the journey that I've went through this last year. It has went drastic, but I'm thankful for that journey because it's given me lessons to learn, and it's given me a lot more understanding. But it's so good to see everybody. I hope everybody is somewhat ready for all the cooking tomorrow. Um, Getting things sorted out and ready for tomorrow. Um, my plans for tomorrow are in we're gonna have kind of an early lunch with my sister and her husband. We're gonna go visit my aunt, um, and my uncle. We're just gonna have kind of a picnic type of um type of thing. We're not gonna do nothing like too dramatic or drastic. And um like I said, I do have to work tomorrow. So, and my sister has plans with her in-laws that afternoon into the evening. So me and my dad done got into the pecan pie and the pumpkin pie. Mom was sort of okay with me getting into it because my dad already got into it. So, but that sounds good, Jen. It really does. Um, we got several things that my mom decided she was gonna make. The kitchen's only big enough for one person to be doing cooking and prepping and all that. And my mom, she said, I'm gonna do it. So I stepped back. I was like, okay, go ahead. When I worked as a house manager for a little while, I done about half of the cooking when it comes to turkey and a lot of the sides. I done mac and cheese, coleslaw, deviled eggs, all that good stuff. Hi, Marie. Hello. Happy Thanksgiving. Carol. And I'm so thankful for everybody being here. It to me more than anything, y'all's time to come into my streams or to call me or text me. It means a lot to me. It really, really does. It means more to me than anything. Because in real life, I don't have as many friends as people might think I do. And I do want to make an announcement on my birthday. I do plan on going live. I'm not sure where I'm going to be going live at. So as far as like what platform I'm going to be going live on, I have no clue. But I do plan on going live to celebrate my birthday. I might do that here. My birthday is December 4th. If you guys don't know, Ghost Dog has been going live the last few days to live stream and just hang out with everybody, kind of celebrate his birthday every day as a countdown to his birthday. So if you guys hadn't checked him out, please go check him out. We've been doing a lot of gaming. Me and Ghost Dog have this game that we're playing, and it's called Ghost Hunters Corp. And it has been kicking our booty. It's a little bit more, it's a little more tedious than Phasmophobia. Yeah, friends here. This is real life. No, I appreciate that, Eddie. Like, I'm about to cry. I do appreciate it. Like, I'm talking about, like, my friends I grew up in from school. It here in this area is really hard to make friends because either everybody's too busy or they have ulterior motives to trying to be my friend, and I always get taken advantage of in that aspect. And so it is really hard for me to trust people here in this area. I miss playing Phasmo. Girl, why don't you one night text me after 10:30? In the next couple of days after 10:30, girl, we can we can kick some butt on Phas. Now, Phasmophobia has changed some. It has. But yeah, things have been a little stressful on me. Yesterday, I was having a bad day. Today I'm still a little stressed and still a little upset about a situation, but I am taking it and just running with it. Give it to God's hands, you know. Because and a lot of times, do I have to update it? Most likely, Carol, you will have to go ahead and update Phasmophobia. But it's just stressful. Now I got to learn to be patient with it and just let things go the way they're gonna go. But yeah, yesterday I'm glad I didn't go live because I was madder than shit. I'm not gonna really go into it, but I was really fucking mad. But I'm glad and thankful today that I got to get in contact with the person that gave me some of the stress. Exactly, Eddie. I hear you on that. A couple people that I've known from school has passed away. Some of it was, I know one person from school not long after he graduated was in the military. God bless him because he was I think a Marine, and he got his unit got trapped in Iraq and nobody survived that. My old friends are fake as fuck. Carol, I totally get you. There's a lot of people that now I'm not saying everybody that was a friend to me through school has completely stopped contacting me. There's a lot of people that have been lurking my stuff, um, but they never ever say anything. I do have um, a couple people that are like my best friends who do their best to keep in contact with me. One of them is actually going to be moving closer to me, which I'm very happy about. Maybe I get to hang out with her a little bit, and her hubby and family. Yeah, it is sad. And there's people that I miss, granted, but I'm kind of like, and what you see here on social media, the good, the bad, and the ugly, is pretty much how I am in real life, where I am very headstrong about certain opinions of my own on social media. I'm very quiet in real life. Yeah, that is good news. And hopefully, you know, I'll be making more friends. But yeah, I've been focusing on work and focusing on just trying to keep not as stressed and all that good stuff. I've been kind of trying to focus on my channels, my streaming, and all that nice stuff. Um, but anyway, I mean, that's what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my sister. She's always been one to encourage me and support me in any way she can. Oh wow. I definitely can understand that, Florida. But you guys, check this out. I went and looked up the origin for Thanksgiving. And this is something people would say is a controversy. We all know the basics of the first Thanksgiving. Settlers, um, growing up, they were called pilgrims, settled in the North New England area. And a lot of them had been sick. A lot of them, there was quite a few, I think about half of the people that initially came from England to America ended up dying from illnesses and whatnot. But the half that were left were sick and hungry. It was basically really hard for them to catch on to the lay of the land, and Native Americans um, taught them how to grow like corn and to hunt and fish and all that good stuff. And that's awesome, Florida. And the very first Thanksgiving, what we were taught in school was when they invited the allies of Native Americans to the settlers, um, I guess you call it a village, to eat together in peace and in unity, um, as a way of thanking them for teaching them what to do and how to grow and how to farm and all that stuff. So this is where it gets a little, well, it doesn't really get sticky. Later on in our history, after I think during or after the Civil War, let me double check myself. Let me double check myself real quick. Okay. There is a, it was more common in the North, like New York. It actually became the first of many states to start officially adopting the Thanksgiving holiday. Um, each state actually celebrated it on a different day. But in the South, it was not really familiar. Like, people didn't understand it and people didn't really celebrate it in the South. But in the North, they really did do quite a bit for the holiday. In 1827, a magazine editor and prolific writer named Sarah Hale, or Sarah Josepha Hale, who would write nursery rhymes like Mary Had a Little Lamb. She started a campaign to make Thanksgiving a national holiday. For years, she published editorials, sent letters to governors, senators, presidents, and other politicians trying to get them to seriously consider making Thanksgiving a national holiday, because it wasn't back then. It wasn't. She's nicknamed the Mother of Thanksgiving because she was really gung ho about making Thanksgiving a priority to America. Even though they made trades to the end. Yes. Abraham Lincoln, during the middle of the Civil War, decided to heed her request in 1863. He made a proclamation that all Americans to ask God to commend to his tender care all those who became widows, orphans, mourners, sufferers in the lamentable civil strife, quote unquote, and to, quote unquote, heal the wounds of the nation. And he scheduled Thanksgiving for the final Thursday in November, and it was celebrated on that day every year until 1939, when Franklin Roosevelt, moved the holiday up a week in an attempt to kind of restart, like retail sales, like store sales during the Great Depression. Roosevelt's plan was actually called Franksgiving. And of course, it was opposed or whatever. 1941, the president was kind of like, but he signed the bill making Thanksgiving the every fourth Thursday in November. So at the very end of November was always going to be Thanksgiving on a Thursday. So that's not the only thing that I found either. That is not the only thing that I found. There is a controversy, guys. There is another part of, I guess you would say, history, very similar. Um, but it's a little different. I'm gonna read you this, and it comes from history.com talking about Thanksgiving. Okay, the jury, when it comes to some scholars, the jury's still out whether the feast at Plymouth really was the first Thanksgiving in the United States. Um, Historians have recorded other ceremonies of thanks among European settlers that predate the Pilgrim celebration. One example is when the Spanish explorer, I can't even pronounce it, I'll call him Pedro, that's what his first name is, invited members of uh, the local tribe to a dinner in St. Augustine, Florida, after holding a mass to thank God for his crew's safe arrival. And then on December 4th, and that was in 1565. And then in 1619, on December 4th, 38 British settlers reached the site known as Berkeley 100, that's on the banks of the Virginia's James River. They read a proclamation designating the date to be a day of thanksgiving to Almighty God. That was a quote from that proclamation. And yes, there is controversy over the holiday, because people are taking it as masking the real history. There's a lot of skirmishes, battles, and whatnot between the settlers and certain Native American tribes. Chief, hello. Okay, Eddie. So some people think it's not like a good holiday because people are also forgetting the battles, the struggles that happened, where, and of course, people talked about, you know, and I've even seen where Chief had talked about different things that were happening as a native. Their history is looked at differently than what we see, just in general, what we are taught in schools. But I enjoy Thanksgiving because it is a holiday of giving thanks. There's a lot of people that will go and volunteer within the couple of days that maybe that they're off for this holiday to help other people, which goes back to what Abraham Lincoln proclaimed and had asked of America to help other fellow Americans. There's a lot of people that will volunteer time and effort, donate canned goods, maybe donate funds for people to have a Thanksgiving dinner, and that sort of thing. It's very interesting to see both sides of it, though. Like, I understand where people are talking about the harshness of what happened in our history, and yes, some of it was a darker side of our history, but you also got to look at the good and what it represents too, not just the bad. And the bad should be a lesson learned now for us to be. And this is something that I even made a point in, because there has been statues that are taken down, and it's not about the statues, it's about what it represents. um for me, it represents remembering the history to not repeat it, and what we do now and how we act and react now is going to be critical to our future generations. We are people that are my age and older, maybe a little bit younger than me, and a little, on up. We are in history books already. People are being taught about the things that we've had to deal with around the world, when it comes to the world stuff. Um, and what we do now and how we act and react now can change what the future holds for future generations. Me personally, I really want peace, and I want things to be better for others. I don't want to see this hate and the things that are going on now. The divisions, the hate, the I would I would dare say people feel entitled to create chaos because it's supposed to make a louder voice, and that's not the case. It just makes things harder to be accepted. And thank you for the second thumbs down, whoever done that. Greatly appreciate it. You are acknowledged. Your 5 minutes of fame is now up. um, but yeah, Thanksgiving, there there were traditions actually way before that famous record of Plymouth. And who knows? Heck, December 4th was something that I didn't realize was considered a Thanksgiving in, what would be considered as a Thanksgiving in our history. And it was. And it happened, December 4th happens to be my birthday. So I figured it was interesting, and I was going to let you guys in on that little story, little part of history. But the actual enactment of giving thanks. Hey Mo, hey Chief. Why green screen? I have no idea, Mo. But just the concept of giving thanks or having a holiday to celebrate giving thanks to others actually can be traced all the way back to Egyptian, Greek, and Roman times, and even Jewish. It's also, um, even long before settlers came into um, came into America, Native Americans were always giving thanks. So, yeah, it kind of, it definitely is a tradition that has been all over the place in different ways. And it's definitely something to be thankful for, to have those records to be able to say, hey, this is what it's truly about. This is kind of the history. There's more to it, but this is what it's basically about. And now we celebrate it with our family, giving thanks. There's people that have a thing called Friendsgiving, where they do like a Thanksgiving feast with all their friends. And it's just a big, huge party of being grateful for each other and just spending time together. I'm doing great, Mo. So definitely that is something I found, and I figured that you guys would really enjoy hearing about. Um, Kind of the origins of Thanksgiving. I did kind of skim over it a little bit, but for the most part, the Thanksgiving that we know about learning in history class has always, I guess it came from where things were recorded and all that stuff, but there's other records date earlier than that, that people were giving things and whatnot, which is really, really cool. I totally enjoyed that. I enjoy just being curious and just going searching for different things. And of course, we all know traditionally in America, we have Thanksgiving turkeys. um, some people that don't like turkey will make ham, and then there's all these trimmings you can have, all these little side dishes. One of my favorites, actually, the green bean casserole. My grandma used to make a pretty cool green bean casserole, and she'd always make this kind of this. It's like a pie filling. It's sort of like having cream cheese cake, whipped topping, and then added fruit on top of it, sort of like a cheesecake. I always love that for dessert. Um, Now that she's no longer around, I've got recipes to make stuff like that. I just hadn't bought anything to make it. So that's kind of the origin of Thanksgiving. And I hope you guys definitely enjoyed that. Um, Updates, if you guys were not around when uh when I talked about it earlier, I just want to say I'm very thankful for each and every one of you guys. Um, I'm very thankful for the journey that I've took so far, that I've went out on. Last year I definitely went out on a few, off of a few cliffs and spread my wings a little bit. I've hit a brick wall there, but now it's been a year later, and I'm doing well. I am working. I am saving up for a car. I've been doing pretty good for myself, and I've also been helping out others as much as I can. And in a lot of ways, the helping others is what, for me, I do it so much that I always try to focus on family on Thanksgiving, because without them, I wouldn't be around. And I'm very grateful for my family. They have been there with me, supporting me in every way that they can. And it's just been one hell of a year. It really has. Um, very thankful for you guys. I really, really am. And I appreciate everybody, even the lurkers, even the people that don't like my content. I appreciate them, because if you guys didn't come in, um, whether it's to support or be critical, whatever the case may be, um, you guys are here, and I appreciate y'all. On my birthday, which is going to be a week from Saturday. Yeah, a week from Saturday. I'm going. Wait a minute. Yeah, it'll be a week from Saturday. I'm going to be doing a live stream. I'm not sure if I'm going to be here on YouTube or if I'm going to be on D Live or Trovo. Not sure. Not yet, anyway. So you guys be looking for my notifications to for me going live and whatnot, and definitely check out Ghost Dog. He is in the middle of doing a week long celebration of his birthday, which is this Sunday. He is counting down. He is streaming every day. Today, I don't know if he went live or not. I hadn't seen him go live, but um, he has vowed that he is going to go live every single day. And it could be on his streams, it could be anything. It could be playing games or talking or talking about paranormal. It can be anything. So those of you that do know Ghost Dog, please stop by over there at some point this week and go ahead and tell him happy birthday, and just let him know that you see him. um and stay a little bit, have some fun, and hang out for sure. um and I do want to say, um prayers for me personally. Prayers go out to Eddie and Jen. They had something happen early this morning, that, or technically this morning, yeah. And it does concern me even that much more. Um, if you guys want to donate to help them out, they are still in the process of trying to find a new place to move to. And now they've got to replace some windows on their cars. Um, so now they're all okay. It's just they are even that much more. Um, it's more concerning now, and I know it's a holiday. You don't have to, but I'm just gonna offer it. If anybody would like to donate to help Eddie and Jen, there's their PayPal. If you'd like to donate, like I said, you do not have to. But yeah, they need prayers, and they need a little extra helping hands and support. So definitely do that. Me personally, on my days off, I do plan on trying to go live. Doesn't mean that I will, but I would like to. And because of um, the situation that where I work at, I will not be working a whole lot. And that is greatly appreciated, Florina. It really, really is. But yeah, just please send out some prayers and some love. Show them some love. If you see them post anything on social media, um, just say hello or share them out. Or if you can't donate, that's the biggest thing is sharing them out and showing support that way if you can. But I greatly appreciate everybody. I think I'm gonna wrap it up right before actual Thanksgiving. But to me, this is my Thanksgiving to you guys is to share some more information with you guys. And for me, it makes me appreciate Thanksgiving a little bit more. Definitely want to say there I'm praying for the families of those victims who have been injured or have passed away. If you guys do not know, there was like a Christmas parade at the city, and somebody decided to do something that is very cruel and just unspeakable. And it was in the state of Wisconsin. And I believe there it was like 6 people have passed. Somebody said 5, then somebody said 6, so I'm not sure. And so definitely pray for the families that were affected by that. Um, I know my family is leery about going to a parade now because of what happened. Um, I feel bad. It happened right around the holidays. It shouldn't have ever happened. But they did catch somebody who they had, um, I guess you call a person of interest. They did get them in the vehicle. This person has a history of um, different crimes that he would do, and it's just kind of it just makes me sad that it just there's people out there things ain't right with them, and I do hope people get the help they need, and I hope the victims get the justice that they deserve um, when they go to prosecute. And hopefully he will, by putting them away, hopefully things will be a little bit safer, to be honest. I mean, I'm just speaking from the heart here. And I'm not going to go into any much detail because it is pretty bad and it's really, really sad. But definitely, um, please keep it, keep everybody that's in need in prayers, and just show support if you can. And the holiday is for giving thanks, and definitely want to shout out Jen from Eddie and Jen the Vlogs and then some, and Ghost Dog. Um, You and Eddie himself, Eddie from Eddie and Jen. You guys are my closest friends, and I love you guys. And just hope y'all are staying safe, and hopefully everything will turn out okay. And I do pray for everybody. And I'm truly thankful for you guys. I mean, if it wasn't for my besties, yes, I'd tend to be um kind of here, there, and everywhere. But they've been the ones to kind of settle me down and be like, for real, hey, look, you know, this is kind of the situation, or, give me advice or whatever. And I greatly appreciate it. For me, not, you know, I have you guys. I really do. I have everybody's back. And they were there probably the longest. I've known them quite a long time. And Chief is also my bestie, my best friend. I've known him just as long as, probably a little bit longer than I've known Ghost Dog. And off and on, when we need each other, we're there for each other. And I greatly appreciate that. And Chief has always been the type, he will speak truth. He always has been with me, brutally honest or not, or just sit there and chill and just talk about anything. That's the kind of, it doesn't have to be always talking on the phone or always around each other, and that's the thing of it. Some people come into your life for a season or a reason, and some stay for a lifetime. And those people that I've named, I feel like it's going to be a lifetime thing. I'll always have their back. No, I know they'll have mine. And I love you guys. I really, truly do. I love every single one of my friends, people that I've met, and I'm getting to know more about, getting to hang out with Florna and Carol and every single person, Amber, Wolf and Hound, Mo, everybody. You guys rock. Y'all really do. And thank you for the Mr. Third Thumbs Down. I greatly appreciate you. But anyway, enough of my rambling. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Happy Thanksgiving, guys, and much love to each and every one of y'all. Stay safe, and I hope everybody has a great, great day tomorrow. You just never know until you spread your wings and fly.